like that.
Bingo!
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's probably not going to win the Grand Championship or even reserve it. But you can be sure Jesus will be in the house. The man on a mission. Give it to God, BBQ.
Good morning. Just got back from the gym. Steve, I'm gonna show you the package I'm putting together for you of Championship Barbecue. I'm settling up on a bet. First game of the year, Saints lost to the Packers. Whatever. So I'm gonna walk you through that package and what you need to do with that Championship Barbecue, but I've been meaning to make this video for a while. And I just want to share a little bit about what God has been showing me in a very cool way. Caroline preached on this a while back, and what God showed her was just mind-blowing. Very cool stuff. Comes out of Mark chapter 8, starts at verse 22. It says, and he cometh to Jesus, and he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him, and besought him to touch him. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he looked, and he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. So he looked up, and he saw men as trees walking. After that, he put his hands upon his eyes and made him look up. And he was restored and saw every man clearly. And the reason I wanted to share that is that since Caroline, God showed that to Caroline and she shared that, when I go down to the gym, I'm working on elliptical and then I work out on the bike. And by the time I get to the bike, I'm at, I go a total of 45 minutes. And I'm sweating, and obviously you can see it, and I'm working out and sweating. I'm holding on, onto the handlebars, and sweat's running into my eyes and it's starting to burn. And I try to get the sweat out of my eyes, and I'm blinking, and trying to get the sweat out of my eyes, and kind of rubbing. But until I look up and then blink, then the sweat doesn't run into my eyes, and I can see clearly. And it always reminds me of that story. If you're looking to figure out things, if you're looking to see the truth of God, you got to look up. You got to look up. That's the only place. You're not going to be able to figure it out. Like the story says, he said, what do you see? I see men like trees walking. I see it's blurry. It's, yeah. When you're looking to man for a solution, and guess what? You just happen to be a man. So if you're looking to yourself to figure out the solution, you ain't going to get it. Just a little bit to share with you. By the way, there's some fig hot sauce, habanero fig hot sauce. Steve, you're not getting any of this. That wasn't part of the bet. Okay, here's the package. It's actually going to be packed in a cooler. I'm going to show you what you're going to get. Let's see. I'm going to start with some pulled pork. Well, this is what the bet was, so I'll start with this. The bet was ribs. So this weekend I made some ribs, competition ribs. These are exactly the kind, I've dialed in the process and the recipes and everything else. These are exactly the kind I would turn in for competition. So you got 2 packs of those. That's about a rack of ribs. I'm putting a package of lamb in there. This is pulled lamb that I made, which is, it's got a mint honey injection and a mint honey glaze. And it's just like pulled pork, but it's lamb. And by the way, when I'll walk you through how to reheat this stuff. I've also put in a little package of brisket. These are all vacuum sealed and frozen. And the brisket is competition brisket. This is the nailed process and recipe for brisket. By the way, if you were to price this stuff, this is probably 15 bucks a pound by the time you all get done doing it. So there. Okay, so we got the lamb, we got the ribs. This is a little package of burnt ends, what's called burnt ends, and it's part of the brisket that's chopped up, and then I reheat it with some more, put it back on the pit, smoke it some more with some barbecue sauce and rub in it. So you have that. That's good in like chili or something like that. You can use that. And this is just a package of T. Wayne. He's a buddy of mine. This is Cajun sausage and smoked sausage, and I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. So I was in the freezer. I said, man, I'll throw a package of that in for you too. And then here are some chicken thighs that I did this weekend. Again, these are competition chicken thighs. So there you have it. Now, when you reheat these, well, you're probably not going to do it, Steve. So show your wife this, but take them out, let them thaw out completely. You can leave them in the bag and boil them. And boil them for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes until they're warm, and then take them out. Or else, like me, you can put them in the oven or whatnot. But what I would suggest is, like with the burnt ends and the pork and the lamb, that you add a little bit of apple juice to it, just a little bit of apple juice liquid to it to get it just right. So, and here's some pork too. Yeah, I don't know if I told you that. Here's some pork I'm throwing in there too. Pulled pork, same thing. So, anyways, that's your package. I may throw a little bit of Yoke Up. Famous barbecue rub, little seasoning for your hamburgers. When the snow starts to melt in Minnesota, you're able to actually get out there and do some barbecue. So, anyways, that's your package, Steve. A little bit of word from God, a little bit of package, and this was because I lost a bet that Steve's getting this for all y'all, rest of you people that are watching this. But so I'm not going to bet anymore. But if you want me to custom make you some food and ship it, I can do it. It's extremely expensive, but I'd be happy to do it for you. God bless you guys. Have a great day.